Maggie, you coming?
No, I'll see you there. I've got a couple of things I need to do first.
Oh, righto.
Bye. See ya. Robbie, wake up. Get up!
Oh, what time is it?
What is this?
Oh, it's a spoon. What's the problem?
I know it's a spoon, smartass. But this spoon's been bent and it's black underneath, see? Now, to me, it looks like it's been used for heating something like smack.
Well, maybe whoever washed it up didn't do a very good job.
I found it in a bag. It was buried in the veggie garden that you
Oh,
rented
well,
from me.
Maggie, if you found it in the garden, then it's got to be mine, hasn't it? Well, come on. Anyone could have left it there. The people that were living here before, someone jumping over the fence. Maybe one of your mates.
No, Robbie, I know that it's yours.
Yeah, so are you sure that's all that's gone missing, Mrs. Gascoigne?
You can make all the jokes you like.
No,
The fact is, Rotary does a lot of good for a lot of people.
I know they do, but I just can't help you out.
PJ, that's Mrs. Gascoigne from Farris Street. Her jewellery's gone missing and I asked her to check the roof and the ceiling for signs of forced entry, so it looks like it's...
The Possum's back.
Fabulous. I thought he'd moved on to greener pastures. In his case, rude.
Doyle and I'll go out and have a look.
Where is Doyle?
Oh, I think she had something urgent to do, boss. Here she is.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. Nice of you to join us.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, boss.
Yes, McKinley's already told us something urgent to attend to. All sorted out?
Yep.
Good, then maybe we can get some work done around here and maybe I can find someone who's not averse to helping others.
Good luck.
Wait, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's perfect. Couldn't be better.
Well, the boss is a happy chappy this morning. You're right about Robbie. Are you sure? Maggie, I wish I was wrong.
Just do me a favour and don't tell anybody.
You ready?
Well, he's obviously a professional and knows what he's after. You see, his victims don't even know they've been burgled till they want to wear their jewellery.
I suppose in some cases that could be months or years. Are you sure your constable's all right up there?
Oh, yes, she's one of the boys.
If you ask me, they're taking this equal opportunity thing too far by half.
Anything?
Yeah, there's quite a few tiles have been disturbed up here. It's not much doubt the Possum's been at work.
You better check for prints.
Prince?
Prints! Oh, and can you, put the tiles back, Mags? Looks like we're in for a spot of rain.
Yeah, I'll be right with you, PJ.
When you're ready.
Look, every little bit helps, George. I mean, $100 even.
Well, I thought maybe same as last year. 20?
20? 20's not going to buy much in a jewellery store, is it?
50?
$50 voucher would be great incentive, George, if you'd just excuse me for a minute.
You reckon we'll get $10 out of it?
Well, you'll be lucky.
You'll be lucky if you get 5 cents.
I'm telling you.
So, what have we got?
Well, it's definitely the Possum again. Through the roof, then the manhole, straight into the bedroom.
And Mrs. Gascoigne keeps her jewellery in a very obvious place.
Didn't take anything else then?
No, not as far as she can tell, but there were other things of value that your average thief would go for.
So, any idea when it was taken?
Oh, would have had to have been last night.
But apparently she took out a jewellery yesterday to clean it. They've got a big do on tonight.
Oh, that'd be the Clement Silver wedding. Everyone owes anyone in Mount Thomas.
There'll be a table for 4 then, what?
You'll be wanting to get away early then, boss,
PJ,
eh?
they're a bit out of my socio-economic group.
I can't be excused for a minute. I've got a call to make.
Luckily, Mrs. Gascoigne's got photos of the more valuable pieces. She can let us know.
All right, add them to the list for the deal.
Sweet.
Dad, I don't know how to get through to him. And I thought between us... Yeah, could you? Dad, I'm sorry. I just can't do it on my own. I've got to go. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, love you. Bye.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
You finished?
Yeah. PJ. Gail Russell's here to see about the missing jewellery.
Right. Gail, you haven't been burgled again, have you?
No. I've actually got some good news about my jewellery.
Wish more people would come in here with good news.
Oh, it's been returned?
No, it's not quite that good. I've seen the clip that belonged to my gran.
You've seen someone wearing it, have you?
No, I saw it here in town in a jeweller's window.
Which one?
George Ambrose's. I could hardly believe it.
Isn't George,
Sure is, mate.
How could one of the stolen pieces possibly find its way into my window?
what do you deal in second-hand jewellery, George?
Well, of course. Estate stuff, mainly. Maxine does most of the actual buying, but she's very, very fussy about the paperwork.
Look, before we point the finger at anyone, we should check this out thoroughly. I mean, is there any chance that Gail's wrong about the clip?
Sure, there's always a chance, yeah.
Or perhaps we should take Mr. Ambrose and Gail down to the shop and take a look, make sure that Gail's right.
Good idea. And then we can get this straightened out for once and for all. We're finished here now anyway, aren't we, Tom?
Absolutely. Thanks again for the donation. I'll see you soon.
My pleasure, Tom, as always.
Hey, he's been in business here for 20 years, pillar of the community, and he's a friend of mine. Just go easy, all right? Hey, look at this. A $50 donation.
$20. $20.
There, see? Second from the left.
And you're certain the piece is yours?
Yeah, I'd know it anywhere.
Maxine's gone to the bank. There's just young Cheryl.
George, Mrs. Russell seems certain that the piece is hers.
An antique dress clipped silver with a single brilliant cut emerald.
I knew there'd been some mistake. That's not an emerald, it's a garnet. Sorry, Mrs. Russell.
It's certainly not green.
Well, I know the stone's different, but I'm sure it's my clip. It's the exact setting.
Well, it could be a similar setting. Why don't you come inside? I'll get out of the window and show it to you.
It was my grandmother's. She used to let me play with it when I was a little girl.
You okay?
Yeah, I just feel really sorry for Gail. It's probably the only decent piece of jewellery she's
No,
ever had.
I mean, is everything okay with you?
Everything's fine. I told you this morning. Why wouldn't it be?
Telling you, Doyle, Gail is either blind or crazy.
Look, she wants a tip back. Surely you can understand that.
Look, one is green and one is red. How do you mistake an emerald for a garnet?
Maybe she's red-green colourblind.
Well, if she is, she's a man. Women don't get colourblind, thank you. They just pass it on. They carry it. This is chicken.
Oh, yeah, there's no roast beef. Let's Chris sends her apologies.
There's no red meat. That's a bit of a girlish
Still
thing.
think she needs to get her eyes checked or her head read.
I take it the clip in George's window didn't belong to Gail?
Oh, well, it's looking unlikely. George was explaining the style is popular, but...
Morning, all.
How you going, Pat?
Oh, Maggie, I've just been to the house.
Dad, what a surprise.
Oh, good to see you, Pat. Well, you've just finished work, have you?
Yeah, I just grabbed a couple of things and drove up here. Well, I've been talking about it for long enough. Now I've got two of my kids up here.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah, well.
Hey, Dad. This is Dash. He's a housemate.
Oh, famous Dash McKinley.
Oh, Sergeant Doyle.
Pat'll be fine.
How long are you staying for?
Oh, a couple of days.
Well, Mags, why don't you let your dad have my room and I'll stay at Mum's?
Dash, you don't have to do that.
Well, actually, I do. It's shearing season and Mum's been nominated as the cook, so I better help out.
Thank you.
Why don't you take the rest of the day off, Doyle? Get Pat settled in.
Much appreciated, Tom.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah, well, not much doubt about that.
Well, he's saying it isn't his.
I thought he was clean.
So did I, Dad.
I wouldn't have let him come up here if I'd thought, look, how could he get you involved in all this?
Dad, he's a junkie. You know, he's probably going to say he's got no choice.
And what about his stash? I mean, it won't look good for you.
No, I did a search of the place last night. There's nothing. It's just the gear.
You know, junkies can get very cunning, you know.
Dad, I know how to search your premises. For God's sake, I'm a cop. It's my own house.
All right. How long's he been using, do you reckon?
I don't know. He lost his job a couple of weeks ago. And I did a search of the place. I found the stuff. I asked him about it this morning. He laughed at me. That's when I rang you.
Where do you reckon he'd be now?
So I say, what about my job interview?
Because I can't get dressed like this, right?
No, so she goes to her wardrobe.
You're kidding me.
G'day, son.
Oh, Dad, well, this is...
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm having coffee with a friend, or is that illegal?
Don't get smart, Robbie. You're coming home now.
Who do you think you are?
Keep out of it, girlie. Are you coming, or do I have to drag you?
Leave me alone, you filthy pig.
Shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
Listen, don't you speak to her nice like
What
that.
is she, a dealer?
What have you been telling him? Look, this is bullshit.
Come on.
Just...
Dad, leave him alone. He can walk on his own.
You can trust him, even as far as the car.
So that's his loving father, is it?
Robbie, What do you got in your pockets?
I told you, Dad, I'm clean. Mike, won't you
Well,
believe
what
it?
does that mean? It just means you found somewhere else to shoot up.
Hey, have you ever heard of civil rights?
Get her out of here.
No, Tracy, you satisfied?
Look, just get in the car.
Robbie, do you want me to call someone?
He's his
Look,
father.
let's
he
get
loves
these,
his
I'm
brother.
clean.
Get in the car.
Robbie, I'll call you later, okay? I'll call you tonight, Rob.
It's a bit of a surprise visit from Pet then, eh?
Yeah.
Real spur-of-the-moment stuff. Didn't even change out of his uniform.
Well, he's obviously the impetuous type, like me.
Wouldn't be a problem with a dash. Hey? Like with Robbie?
Not that I know of.
No, come on, mate. Is that no hope we're in trouble again?
And I'm the one who gets accused of gossiping.
Maxine, how you going?
Good. George said you needed this. It's the paperwork for that estate jewellery in the window.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thanks very much. Appreciate that.
As you can see, there's no emerald clip in the collection. No emeralds at all, in fact.
Maxine, how's things?
Oh, can't complain. Though we'll end up in the poorhouse if George gives any more money to your golf day.
Well, it's hard to buy that sort of publicity for $20 anyway.
Well, it looks like I was mistaken, eh?
Yeah, poor love. Almost wish the clip was hers. She doesn't have a lot of luck.
Well, I'll need to issue a notice to stop dead on the piece in question. You got a problem with that?
21 days, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
No, no problem at all. Let's hope you catch your squirrel.
Possum.
Oh, of course. See ya.
See ya.
Maggie, I wouldn't do it to you. Come on, you know that. I know how much your career means to you.
You didn't have any trouble doing it to me.
I never used at your place. I never kept anything there. I wouldn't want to get you into trouble.
How would you know? A caring, sharing junkie.
I'm not a junkie. How often do I have to say it?
Oh, yeah? How do you explain this?
I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know how it got in the garden.
Robbie, you were the one who suggested digging me a veggie patch.
Well, maybe... I don't know, maybe someone's taken advantage of it. You know, maybe someone's trying to set me up. I don't know, like a PJ.
He wouldn't do that. Don't you blame him. He
He
wouldn't
would.
do
He's
it.
been trying to set me
Well,
up.
what
ever since
about all the other stuff then?
What other stuff?
Money's gone missing from the housekeeping. I can't find my CDs. I can't find Mum's silver tea service.
So what, you blame me?
You
blame me?
hocked your mother's silver service to stick it up your arm?
No, of course I didn't. Why don't you believe me? This is... Like, why do you have had trust in this family?
Heroin! He's got to have a stash here somewhere. Did you check your books?
Yes, I did, Dad.
Where's he been sleeping?
On the couch.
Oh, right.
But, Dad, I've checked it.
I suppose you're going to wreck the joint now, huh?
Even the linings?
Every square centimetre of it.
Picture frames.
Dad, I've done them. Will you just tell him where it is?
Maggie.
Oh, come on, where is it?
Crazy.
Stop wasting our time!
Crazy. Have you looked in the...
Yeah, Dad.
In the cistern, in the...
Yeah, I've done
the cistern in the
everything.
toilet.
Maggie, this is
Will you
just
shut up?
ridiculous.
Shut up! What's this? Huh?
You see? No big deal.
I doubt if ESD would see it that way. A serving member with a house full of heroin.
One tiny foil. Come on, I wasn't even going to use it.
Oh, pull the other one.
All right, I've used a couple of times. But it's not like last time. It's under control.
Robbie, lying to us is one thing, but don't lie to yourself.
There's no such thing as an ex-junkie. Only a junkie who isn't using.
Maggie, I was clean when I got here, I swear to God. And I did try. You know that.
Robbie, I believe you.
Then what happened?
You wouldn't understand. You've never been an unemployed ex-junkie sponging off his sister in a strange town with no friends.
Robbie.
So you felt sorry for yourself, so you took up the smack again, you're pathetic.
The point is, what are we going to do about it?
Well, you could always arrest me.
No, not funny. Not funny at all, son. Robbie. Robbie! Do you want to get clean, or are we just wasting our time?
Do I have a choice?
Absolutely. You can be part of a family who loves and respects you, or you can end up alone and dead in a gutter. The choice is yours.
Of course I want to get clean. Why do you think I came up here in the first place? And I did try. I was trying to start a new life. I got a job Everything was okay until PJ got me
No,
fired.
don't
and then
you bring it. It's got nothing
Look,
to do with
I need
it.
help. Okay.
Right. We'll get you to a detox clinic.
Well, it didn't work last time, and I don't want to go back there with those bloody junkies. I don't... Maybe I could go cold turkey. I'm here with you. Well, it's not like I'm spending hundreds of bucks a day on the stuff anymore. It's not like last time. You two talk about family all the time. Here's your chance to show some family support.
I'm willing to give it a try.
Right. Have you got anything else in the house? Another little stash that we don't know about?
No.
No?
My graduation video, nice one, Robbie.
I didn't think you'd be looking at it too often.
So, you reckon Robbie doesn't have a problem, eh?
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
I said I didn't know why Pat Doyle was down here.
But you could take a good guess, couldn't you? Okay, so what have we got? Robbie Doyle drops the very luscious Dash McKinley for a little scrubber called Miss Lightfoot. Now, would it surprise you to know that her niece is a junkie?
No, it wouldn't.
Right, so Robbie's hanging out with junkies. And Pat Doyle drops everything, comes to Mount Thomas. What do you make of that, Dash?
That Robbie's using.
Yeah, Robbie's using.
Maggie wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, she does. You ever had much to do with junkies?
Yeah, we arrested a few in Fitzroy.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're users in every sense of the word.
Or even family.
Especially family. Now, let's hope that Pat drags Robbie right back to detox and right out of Maggie's life.
You just don't like
No,
him,
it's got
do you?
nothing to do with that, Dash. I don't want to see Maggie hurt, all right?
Hey, PJ, Dale
Yes.
Russell's here to see you.
Thanks, mate.
But I know it's mine. It's very distinctive.
Gail, it's a different stone.
Then they must have changed it.
Well, we've seen their paperwork, Gail. They've got no record of ever buying an emerald clip.
Detective Hasham, I know it's mine. Why would I lie? There's much more valuable jewellery in that shop I could lay claim to, if that's what you're
Do
thinking.
you have any other proof of ownership, like insurance or in a will?
I don't think so. Gran gave it to me before she died.
Well, what about a photo? Or are you wearing the piece?
Oh, I haven't worn it that much. I might have one of Gran. She used to wear those clips a lot. Grandpa had them specially made for her.
Clips, what? There's a couple of them?
Yeah, a pair. You used to wear them, you know, on either side of the neckline. It's rather old-fashioned these days.
So where's the other one?
I don't know. She might have left it to my cousin.
Did you get hold of it?
I'll see what I can do.
He was putting the hard word on Les Wilson a little while ago.
Well, you know Les. I mean, he's got the shortest arms and longest pockets this side of the Murray.
That'll be right. So, did he cough up?
Yeah, he did, as a matter of fact. He was offered $5,000 for a hole-in-one.
$5,000?
He knows it's the same as houses. It's on a 7.
It's good on old Pat lobbying like that, don't you think?
Yeah, I reckon.
Eh? So what's going on?
Mate, I've been told it's none of my business.
Oh, really? You know what is your business, mate? Beers. You know something else? You don't have to be a camel around here, but it helps
hang
sometimes.
on.
Chris?
Let's have a go this, eh? Righto, mate. Beers it is.
Good.
Hey, Dash. How are you?
I'm well, PJ.
Good. Everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. They've agreed to go cold turkey.
What are you?
Yeah, they're going to take turns in mining him.
Dash, it's not that easy.
Yeah, well, they seem pretty confident. But please don't tell Maggie that I've been talking to you.
Hey, Maggie, what'll it be?
A dozen beers, thanks. Take away.
So your dad is in town. You tell him I'm offended he hasn't been to see me.
It's catching up with Robbie, boy talk, you know.
Yeah, well, I expect a visit.
Dash,
Maggie, I was just...
just coming in to report to the Sticky Beak detective. Oh, are you happy now?
No, Maggie, I'm not. In fact, I wish I was totally wrong.
Here to go.
Thanks, friend.
Now, hang on. It's not her fault. Look, it's nobody's fault. We're just trying to help.
Well, you don't need your help.
Robbie needs love and support, not suspicion and disapproval. We'll do that on our own. So, how are things going?
Good. You know, I really think this is going to work. I can feel it.
Yeah, you keep that attitude up. You're halfway there already. Want a beer, mate?
Oh, good on you, Dad. You offer him one and not me.
Take that one.
And what do you guys want for dinner? Spaghetti?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
No, Dad, I want to thank you for your support. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, just part of the service. And look, if I remember rightly, Tuesday, that's your choice of the tally, right? There you go. Yeah, I reckon that one looks good.
Robbie? Dad, wake up. Robbie's gone. Come on. Robbie? Do you want some coffee?
I'll stick with the painkillers.
Good morning.
Is it?
How is he?
Oh, he didn't sleep, didn't eat. Now he's got a massive headache.
Yeah, as well as being a prize pain in the bum.
Well, unfortunately, that's going to get worse before it gets any better. Dad, do you want me to stay home from work today?
No, I'll look after him. Like you said, we don't want the whole world knowing our business, do we?
Ain't that the truth? See you tonight.
Have a good day.
Oh, Mags, Garn Russell's been on the phone again. She's given us a lead of sorts.
So I lead?
Yeah, well, Possum Burgers. Yeah, the guy who drops through the road.
Oh, sorry, Gail. Yeah, the clip with the emerald that's really a garnet.
Well, it's actually 2 clips.
So she tracked down the other one?
Well, apparently it was left to a cousin. And we're going to need a warrant at George Ambrose's place.
I can help you with the warrant if you like, Max. I think I might be able to manage.
So you think one of them was stolen?
Well, that's what we're trying to establish, Benjamin.
The work of the Possum? Very ingenious method of entry.
You could say that.
Leading you guys a bit of a dance, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, they're definitely a pair. No doubt about it.
You're certain, are you?
Redolent of another age, Detective Hasham. Both an example of a certain style of the 30s. Marcel Waves, bias-cut satin, Paul Whiteman's big band. Well, the hallmarks are identical. Only the stones are different.
So, Benny, is the garnet the original stone?
No. See where the claws have been bent to make it fit? Not so you'd notice, of course.
Okay, so the garnet could have replaced the emerald, say, if it was lost.
Unlikely when the settings are in such good condition, but I suppose it could have been.
Well, it's likely that the stones were swapped deliberately, Benny.
That's what it looks like.
Good on you, Benny. Thanks very much for your help.
Thanks.
There you go. Thanks. So, somebody could have easily swapped the emerald for the garnet. It makes sense. Discredit the owner entirely.
Yeah, but the jewellery was stolen in Mount Thomas. I mean, surely the Possum would know that there was a good chance Gail would see it here.
Well, maybe they just got too confident, or just made a mistake.
Oh, it's hard to believe that George isn't involved somehow, don't you think? Even if it was just fencing the stolen goods.
In that case, it means someone's going to have to break the news to Sergeant Croydon.
We'll draw straws on that, I think. What are we doing at my house?
Max, I just thought you'd like to see what's going on. It's okay, I'll stay in the car.
Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm sure Dad's coping fine on his own. Can we get out of here? Can we get out of here?
You sound bloody awful.
I feel it.
Anything I can get you?
I'll be all right. I'm just finding it hard to breathe, that's all. You know what they say, it's just like the flu.
Doesn't sound like the flu to me.
You know, maybe...
Maybe what?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to get asthma.
How long since you had an attack?
They say that this can bring it on.
I'll ring the doctor.
A chemist is better than Fendelin?
Chemist? Yeah, right. Well, listen, you just stay there, stay calm, don't move. I'll be back in 5 minutes, all right? Hey! You stupid bastard.
George, can you explain how Guy Russell's dress clip came to be in your window?
It was part of a job lot.
Did you know it was stolen?
Of course not. Look, Maxine brought in the paperwork. Doesn't that help?
Yeah, well, yeah, but the descriptions are pretty vague. 3 antique brooches, silver, various stones. It could be anything. Now, do you remember the clip arriving in your shop?
Yes.
All right. What stone was in it?
The one that's in it now. The garnet.
Well, we had it examined by an expert, and he's pretty certain it's not the original stone.
That clip's over 60 years old. Stones get lost. People have them replaced.
Is that the sort of work you would do as a jeweller?
I didn't touch that clip. Tom.
George, can you tell us the name of the dealer that you bought it from?
Well, isn't it in the paperwork?
Yeah, but there's a signature down the bottom, but it's illegible.
Should we ask Maxine?
I don't know where Maxine is. Tom.
Interview suspended at 13:30.
Tom, I need your help. This is hard for me to admit, but over the last couple of years, things have sort of cooled off between Maxine and I.
What's this got to do with us, George?
Well, you know, she's away for days, sometimes a week at a time on her little trips. And I think that...
You think she might be having an affair? Any idea who it might be?
No, but I'm almost certain that it's happening. Not only that, I think that they might be trying to set me up.
Why can't he be telling the truth? I mean, not many people are in the habit of walking into a police station and hanging out their dirty linen for us to inspect.
He could be trying to send us on the wrong track.
What, so he's accused his wife of having an affair, pointed us in the direction of this mystery lover, all to stop us pinpointing him.
Boss, just because someone says something doesn't mean it's true.
Thank you, PJ. I don't know how I managed till you joined the force. You found Maxine yet?
Doyle's checking that out.
Mags? Mags? You found her yet?
Found who?
Maxine Ambrose?
Oh, no, I'll get onto that now. Sorry.
No luck as yet.
Yeah, so I heard.
Look, I'll check out George's theory about Maxine and the mystery lover, but until we find something...
Just humour me and check it, will you?
Okay. Oh, Mags, will you get onto the Ambrose Jewellers, check out all the buyers, suppliers...
Benny Danders would be a good place to start.
Mags?
Yep, Benny Danders, I got it.
How'd you go?
Okay, local jewellers, local suppliers, statewide suppliers, district wholesalers, past employees of Ambrose and present employees of Ambrose.
Mags, we all know you can do your job.
I asked him if there was anybody that Maxine spends a lot of time with other than George, and he said this bloke here.
Sean O'Grady.
Apparently Maxine's into the second-hand jewellery business in a big way. She's employed him as an associate and he buys and sells on commission.
It's interesting.
He's a local, by the way.
All right, looks like our most likely suspect. I'll go and have a chat to him.
Well, why can't we go together?
Well, it is on the way to your place, yeah.
I've already told you that I'm not going to my place.
There's no harm in popping in, Mags.
So that everybody can say that it's Robbie's fault that I'm slacking off.
Who's everyone? Maggie, I'm a friend of yours. Please, your mind's not on your job. You do us all a favour and go home and find out what the hell's going on.
Did I get you anything?
He'd be nice.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, how could you do it to yourself, fit, healthy young bloke? Go anywhere, do anything.
Yeah, I know. The world's my oyster.
Where are you going?
I'm to the bathroom.
I'll come with you.
No, I think I'll go alone. Don't you trust me?
No.
Give me my word, there is no stash in the bathroom. I'm going on my own.
Robbie! Don't make this harder than it already is.
What? I'm making things hard for you, am I, Dad? Well, maybe I'm just getting my own back after all those years of misery and neglect.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, you wonder how I ended up an addict? Well, you should take a long, hard look at yourself.
My fault now, is it?
Yeah, it sure is. You were so busy playing the hard-drinking, hard-living copper. You never had any time for us.
Well, the others did all right.
Mick left home when he was 17 to get away from you. And Mum, the only way she could get away from you was to get cancer and die!
You leave your mother out of this, you little bastard!
What are you going to do? You're going to hit me? Come on. I haven't got the guts.
You're the gutless one. You'd have taken a swing at me by now if you hadn't been so busy dancing around like a pathetic pansy. Get off! Get off me! Get up here! Talk to me! You bastard! Stop! Get up! Get off me! Get No!
Dad, what are you doing?
Maggie! Stay down there!
Robbie, just shut up, Robbie. Dad, this is actually unlawful imprisonment. You can't do
He
this
kicked
to
me
him.
in the nuts.
Dad, just please give me the keys, please. Dad.
Too soft by half. That's your trouble.
It's okay. It's okay. Come on. There you go. No, Robbie, come on. No, you're not. Come on. Don't be crazy. Okay, you're halfway there. Come on, it's all right. It's going to be all right. Come on. Come on.
No guilty reaction when I mentioned Maxine's name.
Some people are very good at hiding what they really feel, especially when a detective just happens to join them unannounced for coffee.
His alibi checks out, right? And so for all intents and purposes, this Sean O'Grady's a happily married man.
So where does that leave us? With a man who's obviously not having an affair with Maxine. Did you check the rest of the people on Benny's list?
Yes, and Benny pinpointed this Sean O'Grady, okay? It's a logical place to start.
Maybe she's having an affair with someone less logical.
Well, you know the Ambrosias socially. Do you have any ideas?
No, I don't. But then I'm not in the habit of listening to gossip. Just check out the rest of the people on Benny's list, will you, please?
Hey, Maggie. Look, Dash, I know the boss wants to see me.
No, that's not what I wanted to say.
All right, what then?
Just that if there's anything that I can do, you know, if I can help at all.
Well, yeah, you can. You can help by keeping your mouth shut. But thanks anyway.
It seems to me, and not just to me, but your mind hasn't been on the job of late.
I'm sorry.
Is there a problem of some sort?
No.
Your dad's all right, is he?
Daddy's fine.
Just surprised to see him, that's all, out of the blue.
Oh, you know what Dad's like, boss. He likes doing things on the spur of the moment.
And Robbie's okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Look, I'm sorry if I've been letting people down. I'll make sure that I apply myself more.
Yeah, Maggie, look, just try to get your priorities right. If you find you can't make the job your first priority, then take some leave. Think about it.
I will. Thank you. Is there anything else?
That's all. I could use some good news, PJ.
Oh, I better leave then.
What have you got?
I've just spoken to Gail Russell and Gillian Gascoigne.
About whether Maxine's having an affair?
No, if anybody's ever taken their jewellery to the Ambroses for any reason.
They answered yes.
Yeah. Gail's taken a dress clip. She had a safety chain attached by George, and Gillian took in all the jewellery, including the diamond bracelet that was stolen, in for insurance valuation.
Who did the valuation?
George. Look, boss, I'll check all the other victims, but for my money, it links directly to the Possum going to the Ambroses shop. He knew exactly what he was looking for.
What do you propose to do?
Flush him out.
Just wanted to apologise, Mr. and Mrs. Ambrose.
Apologise?
You see, the scam that we initially thought involving your shop, well, it's proved to be much bigger than a local one.
So the case has been dropped?
No, not quite. We've contacted a specialist in Sydney and we'll be sending him these in the hope of tracing a substitute stone.
I had no idea they could do things like that.
Modern policing, Mr. Ambrose. It's better and better. So, thanks for your cooperation and once again, I've got to apologise for any inconvenience. Evening, Possum. Nice bit of drop in.
Come on.
I wish I'd had money on this.
Come here, Maxine. Let's go and have a chat, eh?
So I was right. You were having an affair.
You think you know everything, don't you, George?
Mrs. Ambrose has told us that she's never been involved with anyone else.
She's lying. Why else would she do this to me?
You insisted on a prenuptial agreement.
My first wife had just taken me to the cleaners, you know that.
Yeah, I understand that and I thought I could cope with it. But after a while it started eating away at me. You couldn't trust me. You didn't believe I wouldn't try and take something that wasn't mine.
That's ridiculous.
George! After a while I realised I didn't love you anymore. But if I left, I'd get nothing. None of the business I worked so hard to improve, none of the profits.
So you broke into people's houses and robbed from them. So why didn't you just leave?
Suppose I wanted to break it to you gently, not just disappear.
I thought we had it all.
Robbie? You okay in there?
Morning.
Hey, sweetheart. Robbie sleep all right last night?
Oh, eventually. He's as quiet as a baby now.
Yeah, believe that when I see it.
Oh, no, don't think he's going to be okay.
Just have to wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wait and see what?
Oh, good morning. We were just talking about you.
Hey.
Is there a coffee with my name on it?
Yeah, sure is. Here, take this one.
Oh, thanks.
You want some breakfast?
Yeah. What have we got?
Oh, we've got cereal, bacon, eggs, toast.
Whew, all of the above.
You are feeling good, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Now, whack some toast on. Yeah, I'll have a drink with you next time I'm in town, PJ.
Yes, I look forward to that, Pat.
Okay. And thanks again for the loan of the bed, Dash.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Dad, thanks very much for coming up. It's really good to see you.
Like you said, what a family's for.
I love you. Hey, Marie.
Everything okay with you?
Yeah, Robbie's fine. He's doing really, really well.
I'm happy for you, Max. I really am.
Thanks.
Oh, don't close it, I'm coming in.
Hey, Dash.
Hi. I just come to get a clean shirt.
No worries.
You look good.
Well, thank you. I feel great, actually.
Terrific.
I better get laundromat. I'm running out of jocks.
Good for you. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I was just about to make a pot of tea. You want some?
Oh, no, thanks. Hey, Maggie, I've just been to the house, and you haven't seen my CD player, have you?
The last time I saw it, it was in your room.
Yeah, it's just not there now. Look, I probably moved it or something. It'll turn up.
Please, God, no. Robbie.